What does one call home? Oliver Holmes said, "Where we love is home, home that our feet may leave, but not our hearts." Helen Rowland believes home is any four walls that enclose the right person. Maya Angelou believes home lives in all of us, that it is a safe place where we can go as we are and not be questioned. What the Jewish people knew as home was no longer that. There was no safety, no serenity, and no comfort left for the victims. They were now to call these awful ghettos their homes. I can only imagine what it would be like to be trapped behind these walls. But despite bad conditions, the victims were able to keep a sense of community. Something that each of them could call a family. But then the situation became more serious and they were once again forced to leave their homes. They were forced on these awful trains by the thousands to go to what would become their new home. What would it be like to be on these trains for days? What would it be like for one's final home to be the train? The next home for them was the concentration camps. A home which was shared with many strangers that were in many ways the same as they were. A home where you were forced to work every moment that you were there. A home where you had to fear for your life. Many hoped this home was only temporary, but it seemed as if it wasn't the case. As many died, others must have realized that there would be no escape for them. Many found their final home in these camps. While in Germany, you were able to tell something was missing. It felt as if there was only the faint memory of what once was. People tried to represent what was missing. But we now know there is an empty void in how life once was. As Elie Wiesel had said in his book Night, yet another last night. The last night at home, the last night in the ghetto, the last night on the train, the last night in Buna. Many saw their last night in one of these places, and now we can only ask, where are their homes now?
This is my home. It's your home. Her home. His home. This home. Close your eyes and think of your home. Close your eyes and think of your neighbor's home. Close your eyes and see my home. We are all changed for the better and the worse by the places we have called and call home. We've seen our homes change for the better and for the worse because we've decided to call them home. Remember the look on that face, or a simple request, or a moment that makes you remember the way things used to be in that place where you used to live. Remember why you decided to live there. And remember why you decided to live there. When you're almost there, think about what it was like to not know which key opened that lock. Visualize what it feels like to reach into the dark not knowing where the new light switch is. Try and feel the excitement that comes from not knowing the place you will eventually live. Let's open it up. Walk in and shut the door. And turn the lock. But let's leave our coats on and put our hands inside of our pockets. Grab a hold of your change and your keys. Let's close our eyes and take a half deep breath, but not too deep. Pretend you are filling up just your eyes with air. It's all the air that we'll need for this. Now hold it, but not so long that it hurts. Hold it just long enough to think of something nice. A small token that we can take with us, like one of those carnival prizes that you stuff in a closet or sell at a garage sale 2 years from now. But you never forgot how you got it or who you got it for. Its only job is to remind us why we call this place.